It is time for the 7th anniversary summoning session. That's right, we're going to be going in for Emblem Marth and Lumera. That's mostly what we're going to be aiming on. But before that, we're going to be doing our free gift of the year, the free seasonal unit. And I am a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. Now, when it comes to this, obviously there are some colors I prefer over others. We do have every color here, so there's at least that. Red is definitely not like the way for me to go, right? I don't think red has anything I really want. Like there's like a few options, but not really. Colorless, it's really hit and miss. There's like 2 units I want, and then the rest are kind of like good, but not amazing. Green has Dimitri and Haether and Heather and Claude and Anna, which is really good. But it also has Reyna, and I know how this game works, and I will get Reyna 100%. So we're not going green. So I think we have to go with blue here. We're really hoping for Zelgius or Tamara or Elgard or Sather or something like that. That would be really nice. It's Mark. Mark's okay. Mark is okay. Definitely not the optimal choice, but not bad, right? Let's see, because I can either merge him or I could actually forward him for Kanto control, which I actually need. So not bad, not bad. I will definitely take this. Definitely could have been way worse. I could have got like Summer Tharja or something where like it's just not, there's no value there, right? Unless you're like a Tharja fan. Okay, anyway, we are here with this emblem banner, and like I said, our goal is Marth and Lumera mostly. So we're gonna be focusing on red and blue. Green isn't terrible, but it's not great, and colorless is just bad. So let's jump in. Oh, okay. So there's a lot to talk about, right? There's so much. I've been pretty much non-stop editing and recording since the Faye channel last night. I went to work, and then the whole time during work I was writing scripts instead of, I did work, but like I was also working on videos and like thinking. I was just thinking about Faye the entire day, and so I am like exhausted right now. I'm like completely wired on coffee, like just focusing on Faye. But it's so exciting. Honestly, I was laying in bed last night just like thinking about all of the implications of Emblem Marth and like the emblem rings in the future, right? And there's a lot. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on that in more detail, go check out my video I just put out about Emblem Marth and how the game will never be the same because of emblem rings. So go check that out. But like, there is so much cool stuff. I think like this really does open up a whole new layer to the game, I guess, to like the strategy of the game. It also adds complexity, to be fair, right? Like it definitely did not make the game easier to get into. And there's also obviously power creep. It's not really power creep though. Like I think we kind of use power creep a little too, like generally, like anytime something strong comes out, we're like it's power creep. But technically, it's not power creep anything, right? Like it's not. There's no existing mechanic. It's power creeping. It's just an additional level of power. Like, you know, that's kind of semantics, but you know what I mean. So I do think it definitely adds a lot more power to the game. And why did I summon green? I'm so used to summoning green. I was like oh, I've been summoning Altina too much. I've been summoning Altina so much, I'm like, green, yeah. Why would I not summon green? Altina's there, right? But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think Emblem Marth is really, really cool. And I think that, like, you obviously don't need to merge them to +10 at all, right? Like, +0 is good enough. I do think, like, there is, like, a little bit of value, right? If you do slowly merge them to +10. And because they are going to be, like, the new hero type, I expect them to get reran more often than our typical seasonal or mythic hero. I would not be surprised if, like, maybe next year's Hero Fest has an emblem hero on it. I could definitely see that. It would probably be Marth, to be honest. So I think like over time we can maybe +10 him, but it's definitely not a priority by any means, especially when we have so many units coming up, right? We just got done with Altina. Felix is coming up for sure, guaranteed. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get Ike. Hey, that's really good. Okay, that's really, really, really good. It's not Lumera, but Plumeria is like almost as good as Lumera for me at least, because like this is duplication of fodder, right? Not only do you get amazing skills of like Stillwater, Wings of Mercy 4, and Deploy, but I have like guidance, soaring guidance, and all of that. So really, really good pool there. Love that. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I'm not gonna save for Felix because I'm me, but I definitely want to get. I'm gonna definitely go 4 sparks summoning for Felix the entire time, and then I'll slowly merge him up over time. Yes! Oh my god! Wow! Back-to-back 5 stars. Holy crap. It's Lumera. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still salty about Lumera being in the game again. Like, she's not even that different from her base version. This could have been Athos. This is a really good IV though. This is a good IV. It could have been Athos, but like this is cool. Like Ruse 4 is like, this is such a killing blow to Catra. Even though Catra is not as prominent as she was in defense, like this is definitely a killing blow for light season at least. And then attack speed scowl is cool just because it gives you speed. The problem, of course, is that it doesn't do scowl based off of speed. It's still based off of resistance, so it makes it a bit difficult to use, I would say, because a lot of the speed stacking units either dump resistance or defense. In Lumera's case, obviously, she's dumping her defense. Oh my god! Holy shit! That's 3 5-stars in a row. It's Vale. Oh my god, Vale and... Oh, it's not really her mother, but like her stepmom. I don't know. That's... Oh my god. Wow. What a circle. What a... Oh my god. Holy crap. But yeah. So I don't even know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about like summoning plans, but like we'll see what happens pretty much. Because like we're gonna get Emblem Ike eventually. Now that's probably the alt we'll get this year. I was thinking we were gonna get like Summer Ike, to be honest, but like now that the emblems are here, I'm like almost sure we're gonna be getting Emblem Ike first, just because he is one of the more popular characters and he is an emblem. Like Emblem Lyn is probably guaranteed pretty soon. Hey Lapis, like Emblem Lyn, Emblem Ike. There's so many popular emblems. Corrin gets an alt every year, so we'll get Emblem Corrin. Lucina eventually. Like there's just so many options, right? And the thing is with emblems, not only do we have the emblems actually in Engage, right? Because we have all the base emblems, but then we also have the DLC emblems, and then we also have like all the bond rings, and all the bond rings are a lot of characters. Now, obviously, they probably wouldn't do all the bond rings because there's just so many of them, but they could definitely do some of them, especially the more special ones, right? There are the bond rings that give you unique effects, so I could see them doing those. But yeah, like it's gonna be crazy. The real question is like, how do they pace them, right? Do we get a new emblem every? Oh god, okay. Green or colorless? Green is technically better, but colorless could get me an ash, so we're gonna do colorless. Because I need 2 more ashes, and like she's just been sharing with like booty, so I can't really do much. I mean, I already have elevated +10, so like, and she got nerfed, so it's a rough time to be an Elamine fan. But yeah, so that's I think there's a lot of options on Engage emblems, and also like the rate they come out, right? We could get 3 or 4 a year, or we could get 12 a year. Like, I think it kind of like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy, and they're all gonna have different effects too. And the thing is with IS, the first version of a character is never the strongest, right? Like the first iteration, I should say. Like our first duo heroes were like Ephraim and Hector, and their duo effects were like not very good, to be honest, right? Like Hector's was situationally good in the meta because of like Vantage, but like Ephraim's was booty. Like it was like, oh, you get some extra movement one time. Like obviously when you compare that to like the duo skills we have now, right? Like duo Thor or duo Sather, like it's such a big world of difference. And so the fact that the first emblem ring we got with Marth is so insanely powerful, right? Like it's actually just ridiculously good. Like they're gonna power creep that? That's nuts. Like getting inheritable slaying essentially, kind of, is, hey there's Marth, wrong Marth, is so strong. So I'm really afraid of what future emblem rings will bring. Like I could easily see Sigurd bringing like you get extra movement and Canto 1 or Canto 2 or something stupid like that, right? And that is really powerful. So like that's kind of horrifying. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I'm a bit afraid of where they might go. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling right now. I think it's an exciting time, but also a very scary time. Also, I'm wondering if I should just still be summoning blues, because I really don't need merges on Vale. I don't really want... I'm not going to merge up Lumera. Definitely not. Plumeria is very good. Every merge on Plumeria is like cash money. So that's pretty cool. I'd rather get Marth. So actually, we're going to stop summoning blue. We're going to snipe red, which sometimes goes well and sometimes goes horribly. We're going to snipe red because we need Marth, right? We need at least 1 Marth we can get from Spark at least. But the more Marths we get, the better. So definitely not a losing situation with every Marth. And Potent 4 is really cool. But I don't think I'd ever fodder a Marth off. At least not yet. Maybe if I see some crazy interaction, I'll do it. that I haven't thought of yet. Because Desperation with it is very strong. But I think merging up Emblem Rings is going to probably be pretty good value overall. Even if the stats aren't like a crazy upgrade, to be honest. Yeah, it's really cool. The funny thing is that Emblem Marth, I had to do so much analysis on him that I didn't even do my video on Lumera yet. Like, I've obviously, like, you know, read up all her stuff. I know how she works. But, and I recorded, like, something, but I have not edited it. I need to, like, work on it. But overall, my thoughts on Lumera, I think she's good, but not amazing. I don't think she's, like, a top-tier light mythic by any means. I think Ashe and Peony are absolutely just better than her. She's very limited in what she can do as well. Because of, she's pretty much just, she wants to be a tank and she's a support. She's actually like a Leer, like Legendary Leer. She's a tank support. But, that's not like the best combination typically. Especially in Ether Raids. Being a tank in Ether Raids is rough as a mythic because you don't get all the mythic stats, right? You don't get all that HP you desperately need, all the res, attack, whatever, right? And so I think she's going to struggle there. And when it comes to her support is quite good, right? Like, it's definitely not bad. Getting the anti-guard is really nice. Stats is nice always, of course. And then the stone terrain. The problem is that the terrain is already so ridiculous now. Like, everybody's running Flared Sparrow, right? Which just overrides the terrain. So, like, it's really easy to get your terrain overridden, which means it's not completely reliable. It is nice, right? It's definitely still good, but, like, it's not my favorite type of support. The Ruse is nice, but that's kind of more of an inheritable thing. So I'm kind of, like, iffy on her. I don't really feel like she's going to be that... I think she'll be good on tank strats, and that's pretty much it. I think the other thing, too, is, like, as a dragon, dragons really suffer for the fact that they're not very flexible in a lot of situations. Like, with Asker, you get a really good support that works on a lot of different strategies, but you also get a really good Gale Force unit. And so he fits into tank strategies, but he also fits into Gale Force strategies. And he can even fit in the hit and run strategies because he can charge up specials for the hit and run, right? Like AoE specials and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like, it's really hard to compete with Asker and Peony, and I don't think Lumera does it. She's definitely not bad, but she's just not on that high level of mythics for me. But yeah, I probably still need to do a video on her. I don't know when I have so many videos planned. We'll see when we get to it. But I'm also salty it's not Athos. So, like, if it was Athos, there would be a video out already. I would have just not slept last night at all. I already did not sleep a lot, but I would have slept no hours. I would have just worked. I would have just done like a 24-hour, 36-hour binge and got an Athos video out. But it's not Athos, so Lumera does not get that treatment. There's Bantu. I was actually so salty though. Like, at first, the beginning of that Fate channel, I was so salty, and then it just, like, the Choose Your Legends results just completely, like, flipped everything out, like, so hard. I was just, like, ridiculously happy. Like, oh my gosh, I really did. Oh, let's go. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. There's Marth. His art is so good too. Like, his art is, like, ridiculously good. Fujikawa did an amazing job. Let's see. Lotsar Rush. Potent. Yep. Minus attack. Of course. We're at 10%. Let's do this whole circle. Because we could get, like, blue's, like, good, right? There's just, all the heroes on blue are good. I just don't really need copies of them. So that's fine. And then, colorless is not great. But if I get Ashe, that's, like, a super big win, right? Because I just need 2 more. So I'm really close to plus 10 Ashe. And she's definitely not the most powerful mythic anymore. Guidance 4 definitely stole her niche a bit. But she's still very useful. And it lets you, like, essentially have a warp beacon without having to rely on guidance, which is nice too. Because there's, like, certain times when you just can't bring it on your team always. Though if you have it on Peony and Plumeria, it definitely helps. Okay, nothing good. We got Marth though. That's what matters here. We got 5 more summons. We're probably not going past Spark. We'll just go to Spark. I don't really need to plus 10 Marth here by any means. But we'll just take the plus 1 on Marth, be very happy with that, and get to start testing all of his effects. Because I think there is so much to test with this unit. The amounts he changes when it comes to matchups like meta matchups is insane. And like also there's just so much to think about, right? Like the idea of like, do you put your Marth emblem ring on your nuke so now your nuke has more consistent specials, or can use bigger specials so they nuke harder? Or do you put it on your tank so your tank can use more defensive specials and it cycles better, right? Like with Hardy Fighter, you can have Aegis on every hit if you can counterattack. There's no guard. So that's really strong. Or you can have special acceleration and get past the guard. So like, oh, it's so cool. It changes so much. Like, I'm really, really excited. And then also like, oh, I think it's so cool. And I can do Altina, like base Altina, I can give her a 1 cooldown Twins Blade, which means she no longer has her weakness to guard, which is so cool because I don't have to run tempo supports anymore, right? Like I don't have to run like Legendary Female Byleth or Brave Robin or anything like that. I can just have Altina just carry by herself, which is nice because I can have a different support. It's such a cool effect. It definitely adds power, but like, I think it adds power in one of the most cool ways they've ever done it. Other than the stats. The stats are just stats. I won't pretend that's cool. It's just more power. But yeah. Okay. I'm fine with this. Back out. And let's go in. And we're gonna grab our boy Marth. I could grab Ashe. I just thought about that. I'm 2 Ashes away from +10. So like this would put me closer. That might be the better choice. But sometimes better isn't... Let's just say better. That makes no sense. Sometimes better isn't smart. Screw that. We're going with Marth. We're getting the +1. Gonna fix his IVs. And we're gonna get the +1. So now his ring will give probably +1 HP in most situations, I assume. His art, oh my god, he looks so good. He looks so good. I really hope that Ike and like all the emblems get really good art like this, because like this is so amazing. And I hope Ike doesn't look like his Engage self, which sounds kind of funny, but like he's a little bit skinny in an Engage. Like I want him to be buff, so hopefully they do that. Wait, there's 2 sparks? There's no way there's 2 sparks. There's no way there's 2 sparks. You're kidding me. Oh no. Okay, chat. Okay. I know there's 2 sparks. As you can probably tell by my voice, I'm pretty tired. We're gonna keep going. Like, why would we not, right? It's 2 sparks. This is just whale things, you know, typical whale things. We're gonna keep going. Try to get as many merges on Marth as possible. We already got Lumera, so we don't need another copy of Lumera. So I guess we actually do get a copy of Ashe, right? It's either Ashe. They can't get Marth again. That'd be cool if they let me get Marth again, but there's no way. So it's like either Ashe or Plumeria. Or Hinoka. But Hinoka's not even close to +10. And I don't really need her +10 either. Like, she's fine as she is. Like, +1 is good. So I don't really care about that. Yeah, we'll just keep going, I guess. Why not, right? Hopefully we can get one more Marth along the way. That'd be really nice. But yeah, we'll get Ashe and we'll be at +9. So we just need to like wait till another banner where maybe she shares with something not trash. That'd be cool. And then we can finish Ashe. I would love if she shared with like, I don't even know, Ashera? Wait, no, Ashera's not in the pool anymore. Golbeg, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I'm back. So I took a second break to actually check to see when heroes were coming back. Because usually I do that, but I'm tired, so I didn't think about it. We have some like crazy stuff, right? Hinoka and Lumera are both going to June. So if you want Lumera, like you have to wait a very long time, like 5 months to get her if you don't get her right now. Which is, I don't like when they do that. Like I really hate when they do that with new mythics. It feels so bad. They did that with Immortus, but luckily Immortus was in the Hero Rises, so we gotta summon for him, right? So that wasn't that big of a deal. We also have Vale going to April and Thor going to April, which is like kind of whatever. I don't really care about that all that much. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But I guess if you want Vale, like it's like 3 months, so that's pretty average, I would say, right? The average wait time. Elamine and Ashe are both going to September, which is really rough. And the reason why it's really rough is not only because it's a long wait, but because Ashe and Elamine are going to be sharing. And I don't want them to share because I already have Elamine +10, and her father's not very good. So that's really not amazing. For me, at least, right? And then we have Micaiah going to May. we have Marth going to May, which is really interesting. So about 3 months for Marth as well, which is pretty average. It probably means that the new red, or the new unit in May will probably be red as well, probably. We also had some changes where Nerthus went to April, which is cool. The big one for me, though, the really big one, is that I need to merge my Sather to +10. She's really close. I think she's +8 or 9. And she's going from May to March, which is crazy good, right? Because it's 2 less months I have to wait, and she's sharing with Camilla. So that's like an amazing share. And not only is she sharing with Camilla, she's probably sharing with the new unit. So like, that is so good. It's not even funny how good it is. This almost makes me want to summon on colorless, but I don't really want to. Because like, if I get Micaiah or Elamine, I'm like not very happy. Micaiah's okay, I guess. Just for like collection, but like, Elamine, I'll be mad. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I think that's all the changes. So like, we have some like interesting banners coming up, definitely. They made a lot of changes, and if you don't get Marth now, you're waiting 3 months, which isn't the worst, right? It's actually not that bad. So like, I guess like, if you want to be more frugal, or if you want to wait for like a hero rises, you can do that, and then within 3 months, we will completely and utterly know how good Marth is, and how big of an impact these emblem rings have had. Now, if he explodes, and then like, you know, you have to go 3 months without him, that might be a little bit sucky, but honestly, 3 months isn't that big a deal. Okay, I'm actually gonna do colorless now, because like, I don't really need anything from blue, but if I get Ash, like, it's like such a massive win. Like, it's like actually insane how big of a win that would be, because then I could just, she could be done. Even though I probably will, I'll probably not get anything. Let's see though. Where's my reds at? We're at 9.5% game. Oh my gosh. Smoke. Ash. Ash. Nope. Snoring. Okay. But yeah, so there's the changes to the summoning session is kind of interesting to see like where things line up. From my perspective, it looks like we will get a new red legendary in February. Veronica and Robin both got cut from that roster too, which is interesting because they're both in Hero Fest, right? So it would be like Kavasser and then probably Triandra, Toon Triandra, and then a new unit. So that's like actually a really good share. And then I assume in March it will be Camilla, Sather, and a new unit, which is really good as well. I'm not really sure about April. April is all over the place. Huh. It's definitely not green, I can tell you that much, but maybe it's blue? I guess it will be like Veil and somebody else. I don't know. It's a little bit, April's kind of up for like a toss. I don't really know about that one. Same with May. I guess after a certain point, it's kind of hard to tell where it will be. Oh my gosh. Red's supposed to be the most common color. Who didn't tell Intelligent Systems? But yeah. Or like one more Marth, please. Or an Ash. I'll take an Ash. Yeah, other than that, I guess we could talk about like some other stuff from the Fae channel. Like, honestly, it was probably one of the best Fae channels we've ever gotten. We got skill inheritance cap increase, which is so hype after so long. I'm so happy about that. Even though I wasted fodder, I don't even care. Like, I'm so happy it's just in the game now. Or it's going to be in the game, right? With the update. So don't inherit anything until the update. But like that, and then Choose Your Legends is really cool. The fact that they actually have updated the bonus effects and penalties so that we can now read them is really nice as well. And I think it is the first step towards us getting readable weapons, right? Like the weapons using iconography or like just like simplified versions. Hopefully that happens soon, because I think that will help a lot. That was really good. New arena maps were kind of whatever. The summoning changes were also kind of whatever. I really think that they they should make it so that when you summon on a seasonal banner, you get the 4-star special rate. Like the 4-star special rate I don't know what it's called. The one where you get a seasonal units. I think that would be cool. Like you summon on seasonal units and then you get like 4-star special rate seasonal units. That just makes sense to me. The fact that it's only on old seasonal banners is so dumb. Like I don't know why they did that. And then remixes, oh man. Regan's remix is not good. Like I don't know why they hate Regan, but like that is a bad remix. Oh, I got excited for half a second. I was actually super excited for half a second, and then it just was not great. Crap. Do I have enough orbs? I just realized that. I don't even know. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're at 10.5%. Jeez. I didn't ask for any new questions, but we do have some older questions, so maybe we'll do some of those while we're doing some summoning here. There's Seth again. We have a question from Dan the DNA Man. Oh my, I'm never gonna get this like on the first try. What would Brave Black Knight be and do? So, when we were looking at the CYL results, we didn't get the full CYL results, but we did see the top like 10, top 20, and Black Knight did really well. Like, he did really well. Considering that Zelgius just got an ult in November, that's like really impressive, to be honest. And so I think Black Knight actually has a chance of winning Choose Your Legends, which is kind of crazy. I think I'd prefer if Zelgius won over Black Knight, but I will take Black Knight. I will definitely take Black Knight, right? Now the question is, what does Black Knight do, right? The thing is that he's been an armor unit since in every iteration, right? In Black Knight, in Zelgius, in Winter Black Knight, and now Ninja Zelgius. I would like him to not be an armor, but I don't think they'd do that. Like, it's kind of like with like Hector, where they just don't do infantry or anything else type of Hector, which kind of sucks. I wish they would kind of spread their wings a little bit more. So when it comes to Black Knight, what would they do? I think it's kind of hard to say, because like it's really difficult to do Black Knight because he just wears that armor all the time. I would love like the red Zelgius armor, but I don't think they would do that. If Black Knight won, I don't think they would do that. So maybe they do like Black Knight like younger, like when he's getting trained by Gawain. That would be really cool. Or if they did like Irvin Black Knight, be kind of cool. I would prefer though if he was just completely unique. Like he was just completely a different type of movement, different type of weapon. That would be nice. And then I'd also really want them to give his PRF special like even more power. Like the fact that we have someone like Legendary Alir who has a special that pierces damage reduction and has non-pierceable damage reduction, and it shares with other people. But then we have Black Knight who only gets non-pierceable DR. It seems kind of crazy to me, like that they would treat him that way. Like obviously the conditions are a bit different, but still. And so I would want, if we do get Black Luna whatever, I would want it to be called Eclipse. And I would want it to have the damage reduction piercing alongside the Black Luna effect, alongside the non-pierceable DR. I think that'd be crazy. That would be like really cool. I don't know if they would do that, but that's what I would want. And then I guess he would probably just be an armor, like let's be real. I would prefer if he's a mage. That doesn't seem like anything he would ever do, but that'd be cool. I'd be down for that. Or a beast unit. Beast unit Zelgius, that would be nuts. But yeah, I'm not really sure. We'll have to see what happens eventually, if he ever wins. Next year's going to be interesting. Next year's CYL is going to be like, do all the Engage fans like try to rally together under one unit? Or do they like continue to spread all their votes between like 10 different units and then no one wins? Like, I think that next year they'll probably do better. That's only though if we don't get Genealogy of the Holy War, right? If we get a Genealogy of the Holy War remake, I think Engage is going to fall flat. I think Sigurd's going to win. Maybe Deirdre. No. So bad. That's actually so bad. Like, her herself isn't very good. Let's be real. Her fodder is good though, right? Like we get Finish and Physical Follow-Up and Oath, which is pretty solid. But man, that is not what I wanted. I really wanted Marth, obviously, but then Hinoka would have been like way better too. At 11.5% too. Pities, the pities. Okay. We're doing the full circle for sure, right? No reason not to at this point. Hopefully we can get something else because we're at such high pity. Can we get to Plumeria? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take, sure. Why not? I'll take Lumera. I'll take anything at that point. Okay. What is she this time? Is she speed? Nope, defense, okay. Well, probably fodder. I don't know if we'll merge or fodder. Because like attack speed scout is really good on Legendary Alir and Corrin. So that's interesting. Maybe it's not as good on Corrin. I don't know. I have to do the math for that one. But definitely Alir. And also the Ruse is really good, obviously, right? Okay, now can we get Ashe? If we get Ashe here, the circle's actually really good. Like I will forgive the fur. We can get Ashe here. That would be amazing. Nope. No Ashe. Okay. So we're 8 summons short. I'll be right back. Okay, let's finish this out. We're definitely just going to go to Spark and be done. let's do a question, see if I can bring us some luck. This one's gonna be from Lance Zeng, and they want to know, speaking of trading, do you think a degree of trading mechanic between players would make Fae better? From the basics of trading common resources, feathers, dragonflowers, to straight up trading units, quite unrealistic in my opinion. Didn't think it through too much. I don't know if this is a good idea. Maybe I'm just dying for some meaningful player interaction, laughing my ass off. Okay, so trading will never happen in a gacha game, I think, especially a gacha game like this. The fact is like, if there's any type of imbalance in trading, even like the slightest amount, what will happen is people will just make alternate accounts and then trade with themselves. Like, that's just what will happen, right? There won't be actually any interaction between players. It will be just people playing by themselves anyways. Like, let's say you could trade, I don't know, 1,000,000 feathers for 10 orbs. People would just farm accounts and then just trade the orbs over, right? And even if they didn't do that, even if it was just like feathers for dragon flowers or something like that, people would still do it. So if there's any way to abuse in the system, people will find it out. Like, that's just how gamers are nowadays, where like everything is metagamed and like optimized to like the highest degree, right? So I don't think we'll ever get trading in Fae ever. Like, I just don't see it happening. Hopefully we can get some other kind of player interaction though. That's definitely something I was hoping for when it came to the Fae channel that we didn't get, was like some kind of co-op game mode or some kind of guild. Guilds would be so cool. And there's guilds in other game modes. I've played other gachas where like there are guilds, and it's not anything crazy, right? It's not like some kind of like MMO guild, right? It's just like a place to hang out and you can talk and like share your pools, or like there's like guild quests or get you some rewards for everybody. Like, just basic stuff like that really brings the community together, in my opinion. So I would really like to see that. There's Guy. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get trading anytime soon, unfortunately. Okay, these are the final 3 summons. We are here with the final 3. Can we get a Marth? I would love one more Marth. Please, please. Nope. It is Miranda. But yeah, Marth is kind of nuts. Like, Marth is kind of cracked. Like, they definitely treated Marth well. And I knew a Marth art was coming up, but I thought it might be like Valentine's Marth, because I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea. Oh my god. I hate you, Fur. I hate you so much. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I guess. You know what I mean? Like, we were going to stop at 80 anyway, so you might as well get a 5-star. But man, that could have been... I could have had 2 more Marths or 2 more Hinokas. And instead I have Fur. Physical no follow-up is good, though. It's definitely good. I just have it duplicated, like, on every unit ever. So, it's not as valuable to me. Definitely valuable for other people, though. Okay, is there any reason to go for this green or this blue? Green... I mean, why not? I'll just call it quits. We'll just do it and be done. This is where DTM's like, you just wasted 9 orbs, but like, or 8 orbs, but maybe not. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. We're wasting 8 orbs. Like, the double rearmed on this banner is really nice, right? Like, Plumeria and Sonya is cool. If you have those units invested, obviously. If you don't, then it's still good, but not as good. Okay, there it is. Let's go in for our second spark. Now, typically, I think most people will get Lumera here, because, right, she's the new shiny thing. We got 2 Lumeras. We don't need 2 more Lumeras. Sonya is, like, really good fodder factory. Bale's a good mythic. Plumeria is a really good fodder factory, and Hinoka's a good unit. But we're so close to plus 10 Ash. We're going for the Ash here. And then, hopefully, the next banner, we somehow accidentally pull one, and we're done, right? But here she is. I love Ash. I think Ash is one of the best OCs we've gotten. Ash's design is like fire. Like, oh my gosh, I love this design so much. Definitely probably my favorite free given away OC. Alright, that's gonna be my summoning session. Overall, we definitely went farther than I expected. I did not realize there was 2 sparks. But we got a pretty good amount of 5 stars. Especially in the beginning, our luck was kind of insane. And so overall, I'm pretty happy with this. We got Marth. We're going to do some testing on him to see exactly how powerful he is and see how powerful these new Emblem Rings effects are. But now I'd love to hear from you. How did your summoning session go? Who were you going for? Were you going for the Marth? Were you going for Lumera? Or maybe you're going for somebody else. Either way, I'd love to hear about it, so make sure to drop a comment down below. And as always, I'd like to thank all my members for their constant support. This has been Oblivion, and I'll catch you all later with more Emblem Heroes.